Wednesday. Happy card challenge day, everyone. How are you this morning? Pull up your comments here. Okay. Oh my goodness. So today's card, I'm going to be showing you how to incorporate metallic accents into your card. And so our challenge for this week is going to be adding metallic accents like gold foil or whatever. But before we get into all of that, like I like to tell you all, for those of you who are new, hello and welcome. My name's Kristina. This is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. This week is a special week. It's the kickoff of our new holiday catalog. So I am coming live also on Tuesday and Thursday. So come back tomorrow. I will be here at 9:30 a.m. for another card. All right. Last week we had a color challenge and you all, once again, just did awesome. I love all those cards. And for those of you who are just joining us, if you go to, well, you're on my Facebook page if you're with me here live, but if you're watching this on the YouTube, go over to my Facebook page, Creating with Kristina, and look at all these beautiful red and green cards. We did a Christmas in July, and so we used the colors red and green last week, and it is time to find out who our winner is. Now, the way I do this is I count up how many cards were entered, which in this case, let me look again real quick. Here we go. We had 21. There you are. Hello. 21 of you guys. My computer's over here. Let me spin the wheel real quick. And we landed on number 2. So let's see who the second card is in our card challenge. And we have Maria Rosales. Hello, Maria. Excellent. I know that you are not feeling well. Maria's family came down with the COVIDs. It was yucky. But congratulations, Maria. You won the card challenge. So I'll be sending you a prize. All right. For this week's card challenge. Yay. I am going to be featuring, let me switch my thing over here, okay. I am going to be featuring a SaleABration item this time, and it's called Bedazzling. Now, before we get into all that, let me quickly go over this. This is our new catalog. If you all do not have a catalog, you can message me, private message me, email me with your mailing address, and I will send you one. We also have our annual catalog. But what is so awesome about this time of year, and this is new for us, usually we only do this in January and February, but this year we're doing it in August and September, and it's called a SaleABration. And how it works is when you spend $50 or more, okay, here we go, in the shop, and it can be from either catalog, the annual or the holiday, when your total gets to 50 before tax, you can choose any of these items in here in this brochure. And there's quite a few cute things in here. But I am going to be featuring this Bedazzling. And one more thing I want to tell you is this is a limited item, okay? Once it's gone, it is gone. All right, you guys? And I didn't check this morning. I hope it's not gone already. It started yesterday, and I know a lot of people wanted it. All right, and so that is what we are using this morning. Also, don't forget, besides the catalog, I also have a card kit. And if you just go over to my blog, creatingwithkristina.com, you will see in the upper right-hand corner the link for this squirrel card kit by mail. All right, so here's this Bedazzling. And isn't it bedazzling? I have it in the cellophane, but you can still see how it sparkles. Beautiful. Love it. We're going to be using this. Now, I used it once before on this card, okay? And all I did was just punched out a heart. Just put a little accent. And then I made this one this morning, trying to play with it. And this I just did a simple strip down the side. Now, we're going to use the exact same supplies that I used on this card and create a different card, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're doing metallic accents, different ways to use your bedazzling paper. So I have, this is a new stamp set in the new catalog, Pretty Pumpkins. And I know it seems early for pumpkins, but September is right around the corner, and if you have any fall birthdays or fall thank yous that you want to create, we've got some really pretty ones. So I like this one. I love pumpkins. I'm an October baby. And it has a die set that goes with it. It cuts out the pumpkins for you, but it also cuts out some other things too, which makes it fun. I like it when the die set does more than just cut out the images. It has extra. All right, and then I am also using, I just dropped my pumpkins. Hold on, you guys. Okay. These dies, and this is from the Color and Contours. This is in the annual catalog, but I just love scallop rectangles, so we're going to cut out some scalloped rectangles. More metallic accents. These are our gilded gems, and they go great with the gilded paper. This is awesome. I love it. So we're going to use that. First thing is our card base, okay? And let me zoom in just a wee bit more. Not too much though. There we go. Simple card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. Now I did not want my white card showing, so I cut my designer paper out at 4 1/4 by 5.5, and this is our Harvest Meadows new designer paper, and this is the back side of it. It's got some pretty wheat. Whoops, it's upside down. There we go, wheat. But we're using this pretty yellow, and that pinkish color there is Flirty Flamingo. All right, and I just thought that was a nice fall background, and it helped the bedazzle rectangle just pop. Isn't that so fun? And then we're just going to put the white rectangle right on top. Really beautiful. All right, so we've got that. Let me go ahead and tape this DSP down while I've got it here. All right. Norma says, oh, love that metallic paper and all the bling. Oh my gosh, yeah, because it's different than just gold foil. It has texture, so the light, it's like a diamond. The light refracts off of all the different texture. It's just, oh, so pretty, just sparkly. There we go. Now, if for some reason your card base and your paper are a little off, like mine are right here, just simply turn it over, or you can leave it, or if you would rather clean it up a little bit, just take your scissors, your snips, and just use the card base as your guide, and just trim that right off. And we do this side also. Whoops. Come on. Ooh, that's getting right to the edge. There we go. All right. Now that I have that part done, let me use my bone folder here and get this to stay down. There we go. Okay. So pretty. All right, next thing. We're going to stamp, color, and cut out our pumpkins. Voila! Oh, I didn't want to take up all morning coloring with you all. I use the Flirty Flamingo here. Then I use the Calypso Coral, and then half and half. This is Pumpkin Pie and Cajun Craze. The leaves are done in the new Soft Succulent. And there's that. All right, so those are our pumpkins. Now I want to stamp the sentiment on our rectangle. So I have my rectangle here, and I'm using the sentiment, so thankful for you. And I am, you all. I am very thankful for all of you. I love that y'all show up and talk with each other and talk with me. I just love it. All right, so I'm going to put this kind of up to the top, but over to the right just a wee bit. Okay, perfect. And I also love how crumb cake matches the golds and champagne color metallic papers instead of gold embossing, which that would look really pretty with gold embossing, but the crumb cake looks just as pretty, I think. All right, so we have that. Now we have our pumpkins, and I need some dimensionals. Stephanie said, just woke up. Oh, I am a bling girl. Good, Stephanie. I'm a bling girl too. I love sparkly. There we go. And these little guys off of here. All right, so we have our little pumpkins. And so I had the sentiment go over a little bit to the right so that I could have my pumpkins go a little bit off to the left. All right, and just center that pretty well there. Careful, that one is actually going to stick on the paper, this. So let me get some dimensionals here. All right. And oh, and we need our bling. So this is actually going to go on the bling. Let me get these things off of here. And let's just center it the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? I just love how the bedazzle just sparkles like diamonds. So pretty. And now let's put it on here. Now remember, I love using dimensionals, but just remember, if you do too many layers, it won't go through the post office and you'll have to pay extra postage. It can only be in the United States. I don't know about other countries. It can only be 1/4 of an inch thick. So I already put dimensionals on this and the pumpkins, so I'm going to just put this on flat. If I was going to hand deliver it or, put it in a gift bag, I'd definitely put more dimensionals on here. Just love dimensionals. All right, there we go. Oh, it's a little crooked. Oh, can I pull it up? Yikes. Oh, I'm tearing the paper. Ah, that's all right. There we go. There, that's better. Okay. Ta-da, not quite finished. We have to add our bling. We have to add our bling. All right, so these have very large, medium, and very small. So I'm going to take a very large, put that right there. And then I'm going to take a medium, and I'm going to put that one right there. And then I'm going to take a tiny one and put that one right there. Okay, and we are very thankful for you. Simple, very simple, but so beautiful with that bedazzle paper on there. So if you all are interested in this bedazzle paper, it comes in the SaleABration, and you have to spend, you cannot purchase this bedazzle paper. You have to spend $50 before tax, and then you choose this item in the SaleABration section of the order form. So you have your merchandise where you're putting in all the stuff you're purchasing, and then after you finish that, at the underneath that, there's a box that says you qualify for 1 or 2 or 3 $50 items from the SaleABration catalog. We also have $100. So let's see, this really pretty delicate dahlia is $100. When you spend $100, you can get this really beautiful stamp set. I could talk all day long about it, but I don't want to take up your time. I want you all to go out there and make us some beautiful gold embellished cards this week for our card challenge. All right, remember, message me if you need a catalog, and also my card kit. Go to creatingwithkristina.com and you will see the card kit up in the right-hand corner, or under classes, it's a drop-down menu. Anyways, you all have a blessed Wednesday. I will be back tomorrow morning for another card tutorial for you. Love you guys. Thanks again for showing up this morning. Bye-bye.